Absolutely stunning. That oneer was jaw-droppingly epic. Let's get into the spoiler-free review. Ayo, what's good? Welcome to The Gist with me, Jared. Extraction 2 just came out and it was quite a good time. This movie is a solid sequel to Chris Hemsworth's 2020 film, Extraction. Hemsworth plays Tyler Rake, an ex-military operative working as a mercenary soldier for hire. You don't necessarily need to have seen the first Extraction in order to understand this sequel. There is some dialogue provided and scenes that catch you up and give you enough backstory to understand the current situation. However, I think watching Extraction 1 and 2 back to back is a solid double feature, and a probably more fulfilling viewing experience even if you've already seen the first one. I haven't watched the first one since 2020, and after finishing the second, I definitely wanted to rewatch the first installment. Thankfully, both are on Netflix right now. This is the kind of movie that doesn't break any new ground in terms of storytelling. You're not in it for a compelling narrative necessarily. Rather, you're in for the joyride of the action. And Extraction 2 certainly delivers. I do have to point out that there is some level of suspension of disbelief. In a similar vein as John Wick, Extraction 2 gives our human characters some astonishing levels of durability and survivability, despite harrowing and extreme circumstances. So as long as you're able to come in with some kind of suspension of disbelief, I think you'll have a great time with this sequel. As mentioned before, that oneer was bonkers. Absolutely crazy. My jaw dropped watching this sequence. I kept thinking to myself and wondering how they executed a 21-minute oneer. Where could they have made a cut? How did they get the camera to do what it did, to move how it moved? How exhausted must the actors, camera operators, and crew be? There are numerous different locations, many focal points of action. Several characters get the spotlight. The fight choreography is awesome. My mind is still blown with how crazy this oneer is. Now, it's not a true oneer. I found out that there are some spots where they implemented a cut in order to provide an experience of a continuous shot with seamless transitions between takes. Regardless, it doesn't diminish how exceptional this sequence was in the movie. I was absolutely exhausted by the end of this 21-minute sequence. It definitely made me feel like I was part of the action, as I'm sure was intended. As you can tell, the oneer was my favorite part of the movie. The other action scenes are great, gruesome, bloody, and well choreographed. Gotta love it when a good takedown happens in a fight. I will mention that Extraction 2 does start off a bit slow in order to get acclimated with the story and our main character. But overall, I did find that there was a decent balance between the action and the breaks from the action. The story and narrative itself is serviceable, though there are some parts that are a bit predictable and kinda cliche to this type of action movie. It still works in terms of stringing together the events of action throughout the film. I also found the characters quite good. I liked that they gave Chris Hemsworth's character more backstory. His comrades got solid moments in the film. Our main villain was great. He was extreme and sadistic. I actually liked that they provided some backstory for his character too. And that's the gist to my spoiler-free review of Extraction 2. This is an awesome action movie, though I wish I was able to have watched it on the big screen. What did you think of Extraction 2? Did that oneer impress you as much as it did me? Do you like the original or the sequel better? Hit me up, let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. I'll catch you next time on The Gist.